New details tonight about the dramatic rescue at a tourist gold mine in Colorado. Officials identifying the victim as 46-year-old Patrick Weir, a tour guide at the mine and a well-known member of the tight-knit historic mining community.
Even for those who don't know him personally, it's just the nature of our communities that this is very difficult for everyone.
Authorities say Weir was about 500 feet down the elevator shaft with a group of tourists when it appeared the door may have malfunctioned. His cause of death still under investigation.
What happened to Patrick that caused his death?
I do know that there was a lot of internal injuries and things that occurred. It was pretty tragic.
First responders lifting the other riders in the elevator, including 2 children, to safety, while another dozen tourists already in the mine remain trapped 1,000 feet down for hours.
Do you know much about how they passed the time for nearly 7 hours?
Well, I'll tell you, they have a guide that was at the bottom with them that seemed to be a very good talker, keeping them in high spirits.
The family-run gold mine, a popular tourist destination that's been offering tours for roughly 60 years. The county sheriff saying the family's knowledge was invaluable in the rescue.
That owner actually rode with the inspectors to make sure this elevator could go down safely. There was a lot of pressure on that family, and without their help, we may not have been able to get people up out of there.
And Liz, what's next for the mine attraction?
Well, Lester, the mine is now closed for the season as the investigation continues. OSHA is now involved. We know that officials here have made a point of highlighting both the historic and economic significance of this mine here to the community, and they say they are hopeful it will eventually reopen. Lester.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.